So this is the office in my shop, and as a shop office, there's nothing wrong with it. But for a place to do video content, it lacks feeling. Very utilitarian. I need a place where I can sit down, make videos that has a much more comfortable vibe. The idea with this is kind of like a man cave type office. First thing I need to do is get all this furniture out of here and then start peeling off all the tin. I believe it's drywall underneath there. I'm not sure the condition of it. It might need a lot of work to get it patched up. I'm gonna paint it, and then I'd like to put recessed lighting in here that's dimmable, that doesn't flicker. I'm gonna have to recase the windows. I'm not a huge fan of the checker plate, and once we get everything off, I'm hoping it'll be just a matter of painting. And then on this wall, I would like to do some type of a feature. I guess working in here for about 2 years, I've done a few videos, but I've realized the limitations to this space, and I thought, you know what? Right now, before we get super busy for Christmas, I'm gonna get this thing done. So hopefully I can get this finished in a week. I'll give you a pan shot of the whole room so you can kind of see a before, then we'll do an after, and I'm stoked. This is gonna be a lot of work, but I'm looking forward to it. That's the door to come in, south-facing wall. That's where my desk currently is. Just some storage back there. This is the wall I'd like to have a feature wall. Right now I've got that pro slat. I'm gonna miss that, it's kind of handy, but again, I want this to be less utilitarian and more cool. And you can see in the camera some of the banding that we're getting from the flickering lights. No bueno. So let's get busy. All right, I guess we just need to start hauling stuff. Why do photo people keep all the boxes? I don't know. I need to do the lights and the ceiling, and I think the ceiling should come off first. No, I think the ceiling comes off last. Anyways, I'm just gonna peel this piece off here. I can't help myself. I wanna see what these walls are like underneath. All right guys, so it's the next morning and we have pretty much got this room stripped out. The one thing I still need to do is pull down the drywall from the ceiling. Pretty happy with the condition of this drywall. Obviously I have no lights in here right now, but this should definitely be salvageable. And then I think on the ceiling what I'm gonna do, I'll rip down the drywall. I'm gonna put some MDF and then make a little grid with some trim so it looks like a paneled ceiling. So that's the plan for this space right now. The next part of the job is dirty. I need to go ahead, cut along all the corners, cut that seam, the joint, and then start pulling down the drywall. I'll probably run new wires, and then I'll see what the insulation is like in there. I'm a little bit nervous about a potential for a lot of mice. Anyways, let's go get dirty. Suit up! we have got this nasty job done. There was so much mouse poop and seeds. Like, I'm not joking, there's probably 10 pounds of seeds squirreled up, all moused up into there. A couple interesting things I found, and it looks like it might have been a real good thing that I'm doing all this. That wire is completely stripped. White wire, the black wire has no insulation on it whatsoever. You can even see it's charred on that hole. So I feel like I avoided potential problems here. Anyways, lots of cleanup, about 5 bags of garbage. And now what I gotta do, I also noticed this joist, this 2x6 is completely broken. There's a 2x4 on the other side of it, but this whole thing is sagging. And I especially notice when I'm upstairs, you can feel it. You can tell that it sags down, you can feel it squishing. So I'm going to get a bunch of 2x6s and reinforce this. I've got some big jacks, I'll push up on it, screw them together, so that'll help that out. It'll be much more stable upstairs. The worst of it is done because now it's all new construction, which isn't so bad. But I tell you, dealing with all that mouse poop and stuff, wow, that was gross. But now I've got a blank slate to start with, and I'm pretty excited about it. We're at the point now where I'm getting ready to run the electrical. And the idea that I'm going for is I want one switch to run the lights at this back end of the room, because this is where I'll be sitting and filming, so I could, in theory, use that as like a hair light. And then I'm doing 6 lights in all, and then the front 4 lights are gonna be on their own switch. So if I want to, I could shut off the main lights in here and just have these ones that are gonna be on dimmable switches. And I found this pretty interesting recessed lighting calculator. Essentially, you enter in how many lights you want, the dimensions of your room, and then it gives you the layout. So there's the layout it's giving for this space. So I went ahead and using a laser level, I marked out all the lights, and then using the laser plumb, I can hit that laser right where I laid out my layout on the floor, and then I can transfer that up to the ceiling. So overall, I'm super excited with the progress, and I'm hoping by the end of the day, I could have the ceiling put up here. And that was over a week ago, so it's not going nearly as quick as I'd wanted. We're getting busy with our Christmas rush, and then we also did a little quick holiday vacation trip to Montana, which was fantastic. What I have done is I've laid out the lights. I temporarily have them on just these wires so that I could position them right underneath my mark right there. And I did that because I wanted to see what this was like in the dark and how the room lit up. And I'm super excited with how it worked. I really like the lighting layout. These ones do flicker again. I know previously in this video you saw that flickering footage. Super annoying. I'm having a hard time finding video quality lights to mount in your ceiling. If you know of anything, I would love to hear about it, but for right now, these were just like El Cheapos from the building store. I'm gonna put them in for now. And the way I'm gonna cut the holes is I will have access to swap out the boxes if I need to in the future. This project is gonna slow down a little bit because it is November 12th, which means we're getting close to Christmas, which means our Christmas orders are starting to get busy. And now I need to devote a lot of my time to Christmas signs. What do you do? Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed coming along with part 1 of this build out. I'm really excited to get this done. I'm gonna go finish these signs up, and then hopefully later on this evening / afternoon, I'll be able to start laying up the panels in the ceiling, start patching the drywall, and ultimately I don't think it's gonna be too bad from here. I say that I'd wanted to do this thing in an entire week, and then all my friends are like, dude, you're crazy. It's gonna take longer than a week. And now we're getting busy. The state of the shop is a little chaotic right now because I've got all my office furniture stored, stuff here. I've just kind of piled everything over workbenches. So that in and of itself is a decent motivation for me to keep going on this. And then for that feature wall, what I think I'm gonna do is I've picked up this tongue and groove pine, and I think I'm gonna run this vertically all along this wall. I'm gonna stain it. I've picked out a couple different colors of stain. I'm gonna try them out. And then we've also picked out some swatches of colors. This is gonna be kind of fun. It's kind of like playing interior decorator. And then we're probably gonna do vinyl plank flooring on the floor as well. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. If you have any suggestions, tips, or things that you would do if you're building up your ultimate man cave / study / YouTube studio, I'd love to hear in the comments. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching. Cheers.